The notification appeared on my phone at 11:47 p.m. while I was finishing my quarterly reports for Sapphire. Hospitality Group. Instagram notified me that my sister Jessica had tagged me in a post. I expected another family picture where I was missing, something I had become used to over the last 3 years. But this one hurt more than all the others. The picture showed my parents, my brother Michael and his wife Sarah, and Jessica relaxing beside a beautiful infinity pool in Turks and Caicos. They wore expensive clothes, drank tropical drinks, and smiled as if their lives were perfect. The caption made my heart sink. Family vacation without the freeloader. Sometimes you need time with people who actually contribute. Thousands of people liked the post and agreed with her. What Jessica didn't know was that the resort in the picture belonged to me, the Grand Sapphire Resort was one of the 37 luxury properties owned by my company. I had personally helped design the famous infinity pool during its renovation 3 years earlier. A message from my assistant appeared. The Thompson family wants to extend their vacation for 3 more days. Should I approve it? The Thompson family was my family. For 2 years, I had secretly paid for their luxury vacations. Every free upgrade, every special discount, and every beautiful room had been my gift to them. They thought they were lucky travelers finding incredible deals. They never knew the owner of Sapphire Hospitality Group was their own daughter and sister 5 years earlier. Things were very different. After earning my MBA, I worked long hours at a small investment company and struggled to pay my bills. My family treated me like I needed their help. When I started buying small hotels and investing in hospitality, they laughed and warned me I would fail. Dad said hotels were too risky. Michael said most businesses did not survive. Mom suggested I start with a small food truck or a tiny bed and breakfast. So I stopped sharing my dreams quietly. I built my company. One hotel became several became dozens within 5 years. Sapphire Hospitality Group grew into a company worth hundreds of millions of dollars, but my family still believed I was unsuccessful because I never corrected them. I allowed them to think they were helping me while I was secretly helping them. That changed the night Jessica called me a freeloader. I contacted Daniel, the manager of Grand Sapphire, removed the Thompson family from the VIP list. I said, charge them for the full amount of their stay. The total was $28,000. Daniel hesitated, but I was sure if they cannot pay, follow the same rules we use for every guest. The next morning, I woke up to many missed calls. The hotel had charged their card, but it was declined. Jessica called me in panic. Sophia, something is wrong. The hotel wants us to pay $28,000. Can you help? You work in hotels. I answered calmly. Yes, I do. Then I finally revealed the truth. I own Sapphire Hospitality Group. There was complete silence. You own this resort? She asked. Yes, this one. The Napa Resort, the Maui property, the Charleston Hotel, and every other Sapphire location you have visited. She could not believe it. You never told us. I tried many times to talk about my plans, but you always doubted me. Eventually, it became easier to let you believe what you wanted. I reminded her of the Instagram post. You called me a freeloader while enjoying a vacation that I paid for. Jessica apologized and asked me to forgive the bill. I refused. You showed everyone exactly how you saw me. Now you must accept the consequences. She begged me to help because they could not afford the cost. I told her they would have to leave and find a place they could pay for. By that afternoon, they checked out and moved to a cheap hotel before flying home the next day. Soon after, my family called repeatedly. My father asked me not to let money destroy our relationship. My mother cried and said she loved me. My brother admitted they had been wrong but thought my response was too harsh. I listened to every message, but I needed time. A few days later, Jessica posted a new message online about learning humility. She never admitted the full truth or told everyone she had insulted the sister who paid for her vacations. 3 weeks later, my mother sent me an email. She said the family finally understood their mistakes. They were proud of everything I had achieved and wanted a chance to rebuild our relationship. I replied honestly, "I love all of you, but trust takes time to repair." This was not only about one social media post. It was about years of being judged and underestimated. My mother answered that they would wait as long as necessary. For the first time in my life, I felt free. I no longer needed to hide my success to make other people comfortable. I had built my own future through hard work, patience, and determination. Whether my family became part of that future again would depend on their actions. Sometimes the greatest victory is no longer pretending to be less than who you truly are.